food supplements for sports and health, and for feed additives for the farms. This is from me. Thank you.
In which countries you look distributors, dealers? You are strong in Europe, I think.
Yeah, we are strong in Europe. We are interested in Arabian countries. Also, we are interested in USA market. So this is interesting markets for us. It's a bigger it's a big market.
I have some contacts in UAE. It just ask me after the meeting, okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Rashid.
Welcome. Mr. Mohammed Ömer from Iraq.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mohammed Yavuz Omar, and I am from Iraq. I am providing market entry strategies and also platform to showcase your product and enter to the Iraqi market. So if you are interested in that market, I will be more than happy to have one-on-one with you. So that's it. Thank you very much.
You didn't mention your permanent expo center.
Yeah, it's the infrastructure, I mean, to showcase their products. So we have, I wanted to make it short, but if we make it more detailed, we have a shopping mall in the city center of Kirkuk. So we have the top 2 floors, total 5,000 square meters are available to be a permanent exhibition center for products who are willing to enter the market and have a presence there.
Any luck with the meetings you made through Turnkey? Any of them agreed?
Actually, we have when I was in Iraq, I had one-on-one with from your advice, what the furniture company, what was it called? Narbutas. Miss and I sent her
Zuhra.
Yes, Miss Zuhra. So I sent her my office plan because they said they were providing a 3D rendering for the place. So I sought opportunity also to have ideas how to furnish our offices for Kolaysoft, the software company that is our participant. And also maybe we will have some ideas that you have mentioned as a co-work space, or how you can say it to because furniture in our presentation is not our priority sector, but if it has some kind of how you say outstanding with like rendering or those kind of stuff, which is needed a lot in Iraq. So I'm still waiting. It has been a few days, so we will see. If the design was nice, I will be more than happy to buy from her the product and ship it, and also to see if there is any possibility to have some kind of co-working space also.
Thank you. Thank you, Mohammed.
Thank you very much.
Mark, take the floor, please.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Great to see you all in here. So most of you know me already. So my name is Mark, and I am helping both companies and investors expand their business and do business in the Spanish and the Brazilian markets. I am based out of Barcelona, but I lived in Brazil for over a decade, so I know very well both countries. In Spain, it's more focused on investments, actually, although we do help some companies enter the Spanish market. In Brazil, we do both. And especially what we see is that there is a trend in Brazil as a non-aligned country to expand the business with the Global South. And we see the Brazilian authorities very active in making or strengthening the bonds with some countries such as Nigeria, where our vice president is this week. So there's a Brazilian commission in Nigeria. I'm sure that Niji is aware of that. They've been to Vietnam before. With Turkey, it's the same thing. So it's very, very interesting to see how the geopolitics and the commerce, let's say, and the trends of commerce are changing. And it's very, very interesting to be able to work with different countries and not only, think of the Western countries. There are huge opportunities in the Global South. After living 10 years in Brazil, and now that I'm back in Europe, I see how much Europe is struggling in many, many things. Not Turkey, that's, but Western Europe is struggling a lot, and I see that the potential is in the Global South. So I really believe in that. So happy to collaborate with any of you if you see potential for collaboration.
Where is the problem? The increasing energy cost or?
Rashid, I think the problem is in the mindset and the European ego, and thinking that we are still in another era and we should be more humble and admit that we've got issues, that we should work more on productivity, and especially Spain. But it applies to the whole of Europe. So we need to work more on productivity. We need to work more on the relationship with the Global South. And when I see France, for example, the relationship that they're having with their former colonies in Africa, for example, that's not too healthy. So it's both from an economic and labor point of view, and also from a geopolitics point of view. So I think that the Europe should wake up, and we're not waking up, and we are way beyond the US today. We're way beyond China, and it's not such an, let's say, interesting market already. I mean, it is, but depending on the type of business, it's just like, there are not so many opportunities, and the labor market, for example, is very limited. When you see here the number of value-added jobs in Europe, they're limited, especially in the south of Europe. So people are leaving, there's a brain drain, and there is not much being done. And it's obvious that we are 27 different countries, and it's difficult to go all in the same way. But still, I think that the ego is our main competitor here. It's not the US, it's not China. It's so that's my personal point of view.
And the aging population, right? It is not increasing.
But the population is not increasing, but we're receiving a lot of immigration. So that's offsetting, right? But then, you take Spain, for example. Spain, it's a market we depend heavily on tourism, and our GDP depends on tourism and automotive industry. But when you see the macroeconomics, you see that Spain has been growing at the 3% in the last years, and you see the politicians say that we are one of the fastest growing countries in Europe, and that's true from a macro standpoint. But when you go to a micro, you see that salaries are very low, that the cost of living is very high, and that we depend too much on tourism. And the two main sources of new employments in Spain have been tourism and have been public administration. And for tourism, we are bringing in immigration, but it's jobs that are not very, let's say, they don't add a lot of value, right? It's just like people to work in hotels or to work in hospitality or restaurants, but you know, it's just like it's not top jobs. And these jobs, they have low salaries, they don't bring much to the welfare. And I'm not saying I'm against, I mean, we need that. What I'm saying is we should be trying to get a higher profile of individuals and avoid the brain drain that we're having as well. So it's complicated.
Where is this special minds Spain? Smart kids of Spain goes to US, or
Say that again?
where the smart boys of Spain goes, like to US or?
No, they go, so the engineers, they go to Germany. The doctors, they go to the Netherlands or to the UK. Nurses go to the UK. Dentists, they go
So
to
to the north of
Netherlands.
Europe.
So it's, yes, exactly.
Like,
I mean, to
like,
the US as well, but it's just like the main flows, they are.
yeah, there is also HR immigration to from high skilled people like doctors. They go to Germany because from Turkey they
Yep.
have better conditions. Germany
Yep.
provides better conditions.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't know it was the case for Spain as well.
Absolutely. And still we think we are, you know, the best of the best again. And you know, it's probably because the people are thinking more on football than real life, and it's a problem.
Football is the illusion of you know, the
Absolutely.
developing countries.
It's the opium of the people here. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Exactly.
You know, in Spain, it's just like every time I talk to my friends, it's we all agree that people in Spain, you know, it's like, why? Well, because the conditions here today, they are very, very dire. It's very difficult, and people should be demonstrating in the streets, and the streets should be burning because, you know, it's just like with the salaries level, you cannot reach the end of the month. You know, it's just like the salaries, they are completely disconnected from the cost of living here. It's amazing. And
what is the minimum wage now?
So the minimum wage is 1,000 euros.
1,000 euros.
Yeah, I'd say the average salary should be around 2,000 euros gross, meaning you're gonna get 16 to 1,700. But then if you go to Barcelona, any neighborhood, like not top neighborhoods, but like normal neighborhood, you will need 15 to 1,600 euros already for the rent. So that's a whole salary. If you go outside Barcelona, you will need probably 1,000. So that's 60% of the salary. So you need two salaries. So you cannot divorce, right? So you know, it's complicated. And then you've got the cost of living.
Pretty much the same in all metropolitan cities, I think, Mark, because here is minimum wage something like $700 netto, but the rent is already $500. So you have to you have to survive on that little money, or you have to work. Two people have to work. One for the salary, one for the other expenses.
Yes, but you know, it's interesting because I mean, again, my second home is Brazil, so I have this other perspective as well. And the thing is, in Europe, or at least in Spain, the main difference today is that the new generations, they are no longer living better than their parents, which is not the case for Brazil. In Brazil, you see like you've got like the top neighborhoods, and then you've got like the slums, and then you've got like the middle class neighborhood where my father-in-law comes from, right? So I know what the reality is, but still in Brazil, you manage to live more or less better than your parents did, which is not the case in Spain. It's complicated, and people, instead of demonstrating, what they do is they get to a bar, they have a beer, because Spain is the, you know, just like the country of the bars and the bakeries. So you go, you have a beer, or you have a Coca-Cola with your friends, and then you just like complain about everything, and then you switch to football, and then you go back home and just like, okay, at least I could just like, you know, you had your shrink session. So it's interesting to see how population should be demonstrating and they're not.
And yeah, why they are pros? They are that there is demonstration against tourists because they bring you income, and this is business. And
Yes.
Madrid, Barcelona, I see on the news, they don't want tourists anymore.
Yeah, it's not that people don't want tourists anymore. It's just we don't agree on how this massification of the tourism is being managed, right? It's just like we're having too many tourists, more than we can cope with. And most of them, it's like low cost that just like come here to not spend a lot of money, and they drink in the streets and then just like, mess around. There are a lot of sexual assaults as well. So it's a little bit complicated. And also part of that, because of the high number of tourists, the Airbnb apartments in the main cities, they're growing, and they're just like, it's like popcorn. They're popping up all over, which means that for regular families, the offer of apartments to be rented goes down. So the price of the like regular rentals, it's going up dramatically, which is again cost of living, right? So that's the problem. So the tourism, it's not that we don't like tourism, and we are a country that relies too much, but relies on tourism, but it's the way our politicians manage tourism.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark, for the informations. Mr. Agwu from Nigeria.
Hey, thank you so much. My name is CJ Agwu. We are business brokers. We help businesses to sell, to buy, or to franchise their existing businesses. We have lots of people coming into Nigeria who want to establish. We help them to do that, who want to buy stakes in the oil sector, who want to buy into the banks. The banking sector in Nigeria is robust now. And we have a lot of banks looking for funding to shore up their capital, following the CBN's rule that they should all shore up their capital. We also have microfinance by mortgage banks. So if those who are coming to Nigeria, you are looking to buy a business, or you have a business outside Nigeria, and you are looking for franchisees or distributors in Nigeria, we are here and ready to be of assistance and help to you to help you do that. Thank you.
You're welcome, Agwu. Niye, you are also from Nigeria, right?
Yeah, thank you very much, Rafik. It's good to be here. Thank you for the mention, Mark. Yes, the Brazilian Vice President is in Nigeria at the moment. We're having a $1 billion deal between Nigeria and Brazil. Hopefully, Turkey will bring 5 billion. So I hope the members here will be part of them. I'm a lawyer here in Nigeria, and it's always good to be here. So what I offer is basically legal advisory services. But what I have also is that I'm also a member of the Global Chamber, just like Mark and Rasit, of course. So we have access to quite a lot of resources across the continent and across Africa and worldwide. In Africa, my law firm is also a member of the Africa Continental Legal Alliance. So we're able to connect with law firms across South Africa, East Africa, North, and even, of course, West Africa. So if you have interest in those areas, you want to do due diligence, companies investigations, need advice on how to do market entry from a legal perspective, not just for Nigeria, but across the continent, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to help. So that's just what I do mainly in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Niye, thank you for joining. We have some business partners from Nigeria, such as Mr. Dare, Mr. Akansanda. He provides also law services. But Nigeria deserves a stronger representation because you have a huge economy. It is going to be #1 in Africa very soon. There was a Lebanese businessman from Nigeria last week. He's a contractor of Nigeria's defense ministry. He was looking for some CNC machinery, etc. to modernize his factory, maybe to produce rifles and stuff like that in the future. So I linked him with the top defense company, NATO supplier. It's called Repcon. So they are even planning to go joint venture and set up an assembly line to nationalize your defense industry. So it was a very good meeting. Hopefully it will turn into business with machine export first. Maybe the Repcon will modernize its own factory, move their old machinery to Nigeria, and then they will set up a new one with robots, etc., AI. Yeah, that was a good meeting, and hopefully it will turn into investment. Turkey has biggest investment to Africa, to Algeria so far. Tosyalı Holding, they made a $6 billion investment to set up a iron and steel factory. And Algeria has become iron and steel exporter. Previously, they used to be importer. But as I always explain to Mr. Dari Akin, it should go very organic way. Like you should start with trading. And the two business partners should trust each other, and then joint venture assembly line, and then full-scale factory. This is how it goes. Because Turkey, the business owners of Turkey, factory owners, they don't have too much capital. So it took for them maybe 30 years, 40 years to make a business capital, so they spend the money very carefully. So in contract business, most of the time there's a project in Africa and finance supplied by Japan, and the contractor is Turkish. I gave a webinar about Turkish mega contractors. Maybe Mark was there, he would remember. This is a magic triangle project in Turkey, in Africa, finance from Japan and contractor from Turkey. So we should look for this kind of opportunities. Deladem Kise.
Hello, you got it right.
Are you from?
I'm from Ghana.
Ghana.
In West Africa. Yeah.
How you got informed about this meeting, Miss Ruby?
Girmay Gebrehiwit, Gigi.
He lives in America.
You know him?
Yes.
Yes.
Gigi.
Yes.
Gigi.
He actually connected me.
He's Ethiopian. How do you know him?
He's been in Ghana a couple of times, and we've had a few engagements. And even last month, we were discussing some business prospects. And that was how come he introduced me.
How we can help you, Deladem? What is your business? What do you do?
Okay, so we just started a new company that is going to focus more on export and import. You know, when it comes to Ghana, about 60% of the population are under 35. They are mostly youth. And the consumption of electronic equipment is very much on the increase. Talking about the latest like iPhone, forgive me. So we're going to focus more on getting those electronic appliances Dubai, and then China, and then offer it for sale on wholesale in Ghana. And then we're also looking at exporting agro products. We're looking at peanuts, which is in abundance in Ghana. We are looking at soya beans. We are looking at maize, wheat, sorghum, and some other fruits like mangoes and stuff. So that is what we are starting. We just registered a company and we are ready to roll. So we're looking out for partners who are interested in this area so we can partner and then we take it out from there.
We have Mr. Emmanuel Kouachi. He's a commercial advisor to the president of Ghana. He comes to Istanbul almost every month. He has good relations with the ambassador. We provide him also medical visa to get medical treatment and checkup for the visitors, businessman. His turnover was over $2 million last year, Deladem. He did a very good business. Wow. We made him representative distributor of many Turkish brands. Also, he made some contract business such as brick factory setup, apart or hotel. So Miss Ayşegül, for example, can help you with this kind of projects. A lot of hotels are coming up. They need new furniture, refurbishment. Ghana and Turkey trade is the fastest growing in the whole Africa. Keep in mind. So
that's true.
Yeah, I can affiliate you also with Emmanuel. Make sure you send me your mobile number. Maybe you can exchange your contact details and LinkedIn profile in the chat box. Davron, please get Mr. Deladem's number.
Sure.
And send to me to invite him to future meetings. From Ghana, we have also Miss Ruby and a few more business developers. For those who doesn't know, it's a very peaceful country, and there is political stability, and people are very friendly. I've been to Accra, Kumasi many times, and Turkish contractors, Ms. Ayşegül, have done in Ghana many hotel projects, including my former employer, Bureau Time. And Turkish contractors also made the Kotoka airport, the Ghanaian airport, MAPA construction. Mr. Emmanuel is working on, he was here last week. He wanted to get in touch with some tractor company with the agri minister. I linked him with Hattat Holding. Maybe they will start with trade and then assembly line in Ghana for tractors. Yeah, we can involve you in our group. Also, NIE, I want you to be official member, exclusive member for Nigeria, like Mark for Spain and Brazil, and for NIMA for Tanzania. They have, as you know, they have events in July 8th and 9th in Zanzibar and Addis Ababa. We will talk details. Deladem, thank you for joining today. And Davron, please take a family picture. Everyone, give us a smile for the family picture. Mr. Deladem, if you can sit down for the picture. Yes. Davron, take the photo, count from 5 to 0, and then introduce yourself. Sure. And then Ms. Ayşegül start the webinar.
Mr. Agu.
Mr. Agu, we need your smile. Mr. Deladem, there is a light behind you. If you change your position, we hardly see your face, yes. Yeah, it's much better, yes. Okay, give us a best smile, please. Agu.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time, please.
Wait for Mr. Agu, please. Agu, we need you for the photo.
Mr. Agu. We didn't check.
One more.
One more time, please. Done. Thank you.
Okay, introduce yourself. You are potential buyer of the mob. Please visit when you have chance. You move to Adana, but
Yes.
Ms. Ayşegül, you can collaborate for projects in Uzbekistan.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Davron. I'm living in Turkey, but actually I'm from Uzbekistan. I'm a business developer in Turnkey B2B network. Usually I'm exporting Turkish furniture and Horeca equipment to Uzbekistan. When you want to expand your market to Uzbekistan or you want to meet potential customers, I can assist you. With Ms. Ayşegül, we met actually at the MOP in May. Tomorrow we are having one meeting with customer in Uzbekistan. Hope.
Together?
Yes, with Ms. Ayşegül and one restaurateur from Uzbekistan.
It is online?
Yes.
Good. They have done a lot of restaurant projects. Davron, other than furniture, you supply tableware, etc. for Horeca projects?
Yes, hotel. I worked in Horeca Mimarlik company, which is doing hotel and restaurant interior design and project jobs. We made one hotel in Uzbekistan and one restaurant, and also in Uzbekistan.
It is in the same page with the MOB. I think the MOB does the same also.
The MOB actually does application. The different company, they made actually the projecting, the design, the paperwork.
Okay, the Horeca was just a designer.
Yes.
Architectural company. The MOB is more than that. They do turnkey projects from design, outsourcing the products they don't produce, and custom-made production, and then the installation. Ms. Ayşegül.
Yes.
Follow yours. Davron, please post the pictures in the group that the webinar started. We need more participation.
Sure.
Ayşegül, you can share screen your catalog and tell us about the MOB, and then you can show the references you made around the globe. Yes, we can see. You can please make it full screen.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Ayşegül. I am export executive in the MOB Global company. I have 15 years experience in commercial kitchen equipment sector. I worked as a foreign trade manager. The MOB is a fixed furniture manufacturing company. We have 13,000 square meter manufacturing facility in Istanbul, Gazi Osman Pasha. We have 200 employees. We do from millwork, metalwork, and stonework. All of them are under one roof. We have CNC machines, press machines. We do everything about joinery work. How do we work? We do turnkey operations from the beginning to the end. The customer brings us the project, or we design their own project, and then afterwards we prepare mood boards. After the customer confirms the materials, we make the shop drawings. They confirm the shop drawings, and we start manufacturing. This is our project process from planning, design test. We plan how to before we do the project. We draw. If the customer requests us from us for 3D design, we design, and then afterwards we prepare the BOQ and the pro forma. Also, if the customer confirms the project, we go sightseeing. We check the measurements before we start production. After the production, we deliver the goods to the site, and if the customer requests us from the implementation and installation, Of course, we charged, we do the installation. This is a sample shop drawing. Before we start manufacturing, we send this kind of shop drawing to the customer, and the customer confirms. We write all the details, whatever material is used, all the dimensions, sizes are shown in the shop drawing. We have 26 years old experience. The factory is like around 30 years. This is the production stage. This is the production. The workers are like 20 years. They have experience. We are specialized in restaurants, hotels. We do offices, hospitals, retail shops. In Africa, in Ghana, we did a few hotels. In Cameroon, we did we manufactured and implemented a few hotels like Dah Hotel, Lomia Hotel in Cameroon, and in Ghana we did Hotel, AH. We manufacture all the fixed furniture, the bar counters, the shelving units, the sofas. As you see, this is one of the projects in Istanbul, Günaydın Restaurant. This is hookah in Qatar. We did hookah in Qatar, in Oman, in Dubai, and in Riyadh. All the decoration materials we manufactured, and we make the implementation also. This is another chain restaurant in Turkey, Happy Moons. These are the restaurant references in Turkey. We also, this is a monochrome, this is a prize awarded design. We didn't make the design, but this design, the architect has been awarded with one of the best designs, interior designs in the restaurant. We manufactured all these modules. These are restaurants. This is a restaurant in Malta. Also, some of our, this is Magnum store in Istanbul. All the metal drops have been manufactured in our factory in the walls. This is the metal drops, for example. Bucha restaurant. These are the hotel references. From different qualities, we manufacture hotel rooms and public areas. This is Waldorf Astoria Maldives by Hilton. In the hotel room, the headboard, bed base, the nightstand, wardrobe, the public area section, the vanity cabinet, we manufacture everything. It took like around 2 months to finish the implementation in Maldives. This is Elegance Hotel in Antalya, Lomia Premium in Cameroon. Again, the hotel room. This is the hotel. All the wall claddings, wood veneer or melamine faced MDF. It depends on the material. These are some hospital references. We did Avrasya Hospital, the desks, the reception desks, the doctor rooms, desk and cabinets we manufactured. In Istanbul International Airport, we also recently manufactured the Kaymak restaurant. These are the retail stands for the international well-known companies in Istanbul Airport. Also, we manufactured all the display units. Harvey Nichols, also we do retail shops. We did Harvey Nichols in Azerbaijan. All the display units here also we manufactured. This is the watch company, Quadran. We also do all the Saat branches in Turkey. This is Ted Baker London in United Kingdom. St. James in Russia, another retail shop. H&M in Turkey, Pasha Bahçe also, here all the stands. This is one of the Saat. Now we are doing all Saat in Turkey. And also offices, all the cabinets, the customized meeting tables we manufacture in our factory. Here the reception desks, the back wall. These are some of our references. Apart from this, we have interior designer in our factory. Also, can you see now another sweet shop 3D design, Mr. Davro? We do. We have interior designer. Also, we do 3D design. But as we are not interior designing company, we keep this interior designing cost quite low because we would like to do the manufacturing side and implementation. And at the end of the day, if the customer confirms the project, we deduct the 3D design cost from the total amount, and 3D design comes to the customer free. This is one of the projects we recently did. It's a sweet shop. This is 3D model, which our interior designer did. In addition to the design, from A to Z, we supplied everything, from floor tiles, from Kütahya porcelain. Floor tiles are the marble. The table and chairs, the display showcase, and commercial kitchen equipment also, lighting. This is the 3D model, which our interior design did. This is the real photo after the installation. The same as this is the 3D model, as you see. And this is the real photo. I'm trying to show you that the 3D design and what we manufactured, the same. Here you can see all the ceiling decoration, the wooden, the arcs we manufactured. We supplied the lightnings, chandeliers. We manufactured the counter, display counter, and also we have I came from the commercial kitchen equipment company. We have sister companies for this sector also. For the display units, we supplied. This is the real one, for example, all the commercial kitchen equipment also here. That's it. And also for the rendering size, as I mentioned, we prepared when the customer confirms the order. Oh, pardon.
Videoyu da gösterebilirsiniz Ayşegül Hanım.
Tamam, bir dakika.
Tanıtım videosu.
We prepare mood boards before we start manufacturing. We show the customer which materials we will use. This is for sofa, this fabric, the color, the texture, the marble. We put these materials, and then the customer sees. He confirms or either he confirms or he rejects. We change the materials. For the video, I can share with you the factory introduction video also. You see?
Yes, sesi açabilirsin.
You can see the video, right?
Yes, but no voice.
No voice.
No voice.
No voice. You don't hear? No?
No voice, yes. If you can play it from YouTube, I think there will be voice.
Yes.
Do you have it on YouTube?
Or websites. One second. Like this, we recently have some projects in Turkey and in Libya. We also do villas. Recently, we have some villa projects in Libya also, and in USA, we are working on one hotel and one private house project. That's all I can say. And also we do some for the 3D if you need also. As I mentioned, we are keeping quite low cost for 3D as we would like to do the full project. These are what we did in 3D projects. We do 2D plan first, Afterwards, we prepare mood boards. After the mood board, you choose the concepts. We set up a Zoom meeting with the client. We understand his requirements, and then we prepare mood boards. In mood board, there are a few concepts, and then the customer chooses the concepts, and then we prepare 3D models, like as you see. This is our interior designer's 3D modeling. This is
Ms. Ayşegül, do you do mock-up rooms for the hotels?
Yes, we do, but we don't do free of charge. For the mock-up rooms, we do into, for example, in one hotel room, in the pro forma, it is like $5,000. But if we offer the same cost, but if we put it inland, in the factory, if they come and see, if the customer wants to deliver the mock-up room to their hotel, to abroad, the cost of the mock-up room will be like double. Because we come across too much this kind of issues, the customer requests mock-up rooms from the different manufacturers, and then at the end of the day he chooses one of them, and then he doesn't give the project to the manufacturers. Because of that reason, we do mock-up room, but we don't deliver. If we deliver, the cost is like double of the room cost. This is the 3D rendering projects which our designer did. Some of them. Like 2D design again. If you see, like, these are the offices, these are the restaurants which you have seen. This is in Sierra Leone. We did this 3D design. This is a high-class restaurant roof. The customer requested like this. This is in Iraq. We recently did this. For this project, for example, the customer requested not. It will be like cost effective. Because of that reason, we didn't make too much design here. We just keep it simple, as simple as we can. We also have, this is in Iraq also, Erbil. They have a branch in Dubai also. We designed this also, this restaurant. This is hookah, shisha restaurant also. This is in Ivory Coast, fast food restaurant. This is a fast food chain also. They requested traditional African style. Because of that reason, we designed like this. This is in Seychelles, coffee shop. This is in Seychelles also. They requested Western style. Because of that reason, we designed like this. These are villa. The villa concept is different regarding to the client's request. We designed the modern or classical style from headboard, back wall, wall cladding, TV units, everything. We designed and manufactured also. This is another villa project. residential. This is a showroom design for a garment retail shop. For hotels. This is we designed in Erbil. There is like a Sheraton, old Sheraton. This is a suite room. We also do conference rooms or libraries. That's all I can say. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Please stop screen share.
Yes.
Okay. Questions? If you have questions, please raise hand. Michael?
Hi, thank you so much for the presentation. I was interested in the part regarding the 3D models. So I just wanted to ask, like, what program do you use for the 3D models? Is it something like Blender or DAZ 3D? And also another question I had was, how long does it take to render such a model? I'm sure it varies per project, but on average, how long does a 3D model take to render?
For the program, our interior designer knows, to be honest. It's not SketchUp, it's a 3D modeling program. I will check with her and tell you if you wish. For the deadline, it depends on the project sizes. For 200 square meter, for example, that restaurant in Iraq.
I think it is AutoCAD and 3D Max. Miss Ayşegül, I know.
AutoCAD normal to the modeling, but for the 3D, it's
For
mostly
3D Max. Yeah, 3D Max.
Yes. For the deadline, for example, for 200 square meter restaurant project, not 200, it is, sorry, 600 square meter. It took her like, she was quite fast for that, like 10 days. But
Wow.
but afterwards there were some renovations in the project. There is another 10 days also. It depends on the project, around 20
I
days.
think it's not only about rendering, it is also design of the whole project.
The idea also, she thinks she is, because of that reason.
So
translates very well. In the real version to the 3D version, it's really very similar.
Yeah, 1 week for the design, let's say 1 week for the 3D rendering.
But for example, for hotel project, it won't take that long. I mean, for the hotel room. But if it's for the other one, for the real and other project, it took like around 1 month, I guess, for designing. And also, yesterday I had another guest and we had a meeting also, another restaurant project. As I have experience in commercial kitchen, I put commercial kitchen design 2D also in the package. I have too many inquiries from Dubai for restaurant wise. They are requesting restaurant 3D designs. When I give a full package, it is quite attractive to the people also.
Any other questions, Davron?
Actually, I had conversation with her in the factory. I have no question, but I can recommend, since I worked with many furniture companies, there are not many in Turkey which produces all the pieces in one place. So they work with other companies in contract, but the MOB has the capacity to produce all the project in one place. So this is good advantage.
Ayşegül, do you have a metal workshop?
Do we have, sorry?
Metal workshop for
Yes, we have metal workshop, and also we have another. Here we have 9,000 square meter. We have another factory, 4,000 square meter. We also have marble stone cutting factory in another place. Metal section for the all metal decoration parts we manufacture inland. We also have CNC machine for cutting stainless steel cutting procedure. We manufacture for example for the customized table legs or any metal decoration parts we manufacture inland. Yes, maybe I will come to Iraq, Mr. Mohammed. If I get this project, I will come to. It is in North Iraq also, this project.
Thank you very much. You're welcome anytime. You have my phone. You always call. I'm more than happy to support. My question is, hookah, you have mentioned you done all of the Middle East except Baghdad. Baghdad, I think they have a couple of hookah bars. Hookah bars. They were hookah bars.
Different brand.
Hookah bars in Istanbul. We did hookah bars in Istanbul.
Yeah.
But we designed Amaya. There's you see Amaya Erbil. Amaya Erbil Shisha restaurant. Our interior designer did the designing.
I have been in Baghdad in hookah bars, and it looks. I don't want to say so. It's very look like your project. It's very high class, high-ended products. So thank you for a great presentation, and hope we will meet again. Maybe we'll have one-on-one.
Inshallah, I will be pleased to.
Okay.
If you come to Istanbul also, I will welcome you whenever you would like to visit.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So you can even send the installation team to Africa, right? For example, there is a project in Nigeria. You ship the goods, and then upon custom clearance, your team goes for installation.
Yes, before that we go to the site and then we check the dimensions for the production. Afterwards, if the customer requests from us, we send the installation team. But it is, of course, we charge all the accommodation, flight tickets, food are on the customer's side. The customer is taking care of all the costs. In addition to that, there is a daily fee of staff. We are indicating in the pro forma that at the end of the project, we check the costs and then we talk to the clients and then we say that, okay, this installation costs this much. It is like that. But in some cases, in 2020, in Hookah Riyadh, for example, there was a crisis with Turkey and Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia closed the gates to Turkey. In that case, the installation was included in the package, but we couldn't send our installation team to the Riyadh as we packed properly here. They did their own installation by themselves easily. Also.
Good. So when you do the design, if the customer buy the furniture from you, you deduct this amount from the pro forma invoice.
Yes.
So you do free design, and then production, custom-made, tailor-made production, organized shipment. After custom clearance, your team goes for fixing the furniture. In many contractor, it is 10% of the project value. How much do you charge for installation? It depends on how big is the team, or?
Installation, we calculate like how long regarding to the project. In some projects, for example, for that restaurant project, yesterday we calculated like 4 people, 20 days, they can finish, for example. If you know, you came from the same sector also, if it's a hotel project, it depends on how many rooms. In one day, how many installation team can finish one room. We calculate like that. In one day, we also charge like around $250 per day. It depends on also. And it comes nearly 10%, more or less. We don't calculate like 10%, but it comes to
the average is around 7% of the project value. I know from the industry. So it's like let's say it is a $300,000 project. The installation cost is something like 20,000.
Yes, it's in that case the client, it is up to client. Sometimes client is requesting they can do their, and they have
if it is
their own
just a table and chair, there is no need. But
no,
if it is complicated like a hotel room, they require or the counter table for reception. It is. If it is only table and chair, there is no need. Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Ayşegül. If there is no further question, I would like to end the session. And next week, I hope to see you next week with another presentation. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.